Welcome, beloved friends, to Daily God's Promise, Day 28. Today, June 28, 2025, we are going to dive into a profound truth about God's character and His special relationship with us, found in Psalm chapter 11 verse 7. For the Lord is righteous. He loves righteousness. His countenance beholds the upright. It offers deep reassurance in a world that often feels unjust and provides a powerful call to live a life that delights the heart of God. 1. God's immutable nature and our relationship with it. Friends, Psalm chapter 11 opens with David declaring his unwavering trust in the Lord, even as he faces intense pressure to flee from the wicked. In this verse, Psalm chapter 11 verse 7, David concludes by anchoring his faith in the very nature of God. He declares two fundamental truths about God: He is righteous, and He loves righteousness. This isn't just an abstract theological statement, it's a living reality that impacts our lives directly. In a world where injustice often seems to prevail and compromise is common, this truth stands as a beacon of hope, reminding us that there is a higher standard, a perfect judge, and a divine being who actively cares about right living. It's an invitation to align our lives with His perfect standard. 2. For the Lord is righteous. He loves righteousness. Our holy God. Let's consider the depth of this statement. God is not merely fair or just in His actions, He is righteousness itself. He is the ultimate standard of moral perfection, inherent in His very being. Because He is righteous, it naturally follows that He loves righteousness. He delights in justice, truth, integrity, and upright living. This means that every act of honesty, every pursuit of justice, every moment of integrity, brings joy to the heart of God. This divine preference assures us that ultimately, right will prevail, and it compels us to pursue righteousness, not out of duty alone, but because it aligns us with the very character of our Creator. 3. The call to be upright. In His sight, the verse then states that God's countenance beholds the upright. To be upright, Hebrew, yashar, means to be straight, honest, blameless, and to walk in integrity. It speaks of a sincerity of heart that translates into consistent, righteous actions. It's not about human perfection, for only Jesus is truly perfect, but about a genuine desire and effort to live in accordance with God's will, to walk in truth, and to maintain purity of heart and conduct. People like Noah, Job, and even David, despite his failures, his heart was devoted to God, are examples of those who strove for uprightness, choosing to live by God's standards even when it was challenging or unpopular. 4. His countenance beholds the upright, divine approval and watchful care. This is perhaps the most tender and assuring part of the verse. When God's countenance beholds someone, it means His face, symbolizing His presence, favor, and focused attention, is turned directly towards them. It's a profound promise of divine approval, intimate knowledge, and watchful care. It implies that God is actively looking upon, guarding, and delighting in those who choose to live with integrity. In a world where we can often feel overlooked or undervalued, this truth reminds us that the Almighty God, the righteous Judge, sees us, knows us, and favors us when we strive to walk in His ways. We are never truly unseen or alone. 5. Living righteously under God's gaze. Today, for this June 28, 2025, let Psalm chapter 11 verse 7 transform your walk. Live with integrity, pursue righteousness, and choose honesty in every situation, knowing that these actions align you with God's very nature. Embrace the incredible privilege of knowing that God's righteous gaze is upon you. He sees your struggles, your efforts, and your heart's desire to please Him. This isn't a burden, it's an invitation into intimate favor and watchful care from the One who is perfect in all His ways. Trust that as you walk in uprightness, His presence, protection, and approval are your constant companions. God bless you and give you grace after grace.